Hi, it's 4 o'clock. I'm here. This is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm going to do the few things that did sell this past week. I'll show you what they were. It's very minimal. It's really the last 2 days I've had 0 sales, but I guess everybody's sort of in the same boat. Some people are getting some sales, but I haven't had a sale in 2 days, and I think I've only had 6 eBay sales and a couple Poshmark sales. Hi, Sue. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till anybody else comes in here besides us, the Wickersham girls. Yeah, how is everybody at your end, Sue? Michelle sent me a text this morning that she loved me and just please stay quarantined, which I am. I told her the same. Hi, Bumblebee. Share that closet. I just got done sharing my closet. Hi, Darlene. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah. I just feel just on edge. Very on edge. But yesterday, I had a bad day yesterday. Yesterday, although I did list about 8 items yesterday, and Chris is going to cook a steak. Oh, that sounds good. Well, not for me. I don't eat steak, but yeah, I had a bad day yesterday. I don't know. I was very weepy. When I was listing online, I was sitting here listing, and I decided I'd have Alexa play some music. Alexa's over there, one of mine. Alexa's on the counter. And I told her to play Kenny.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
She's listening. I told her to play Kenny Loggins. And she played Kenny Loggins. And I was listening to it. And I love his music, and his music is mostly upbeat. I know a lot of his music. And one song came on. It was a lullaby, All the Pretty Little Horses. I don't know if you know that one. I used to sing that to my kids all the time. And I didn't know all the words. There's more words than I used to sing to this song. So I was listening to it, and it just, I don't know. I was weepy anyway. I just cried the whole rest of the time I was listing. I don't know why. I'm just crying. It's crying because you don't know what to do. I'm doing all I can. I'm just staying put. I'm not going out. That's all I can do. Ordering in, trying to talk everybody else into staying in. I worried about my son because he's the one that's still working. He's in construction, and they are downtown Cleveland working in what used to be the May Company downtown, big department store building. It's no longer the May Company. They are turning that big building into apartments. So he's been working down there for, I don't know, 6, 8 months, maybe even a year. But the last time I asked him, which was a couple weeks ago, he says, yeah, everybody's still working. There's about 100 people in the building. And I says, how can that be? They limited it to at that time 50. He says it's because everybody works for a different company, you know. And his company he works for only has 10 workers. And that's how they're getting away with it. But now, I talked to him last night and I was begging him, please don't go back to work, you know. And he says he thinks that the governor will shut it down. He said there were only 10 of us in there today. He worked yesterday. He said there were only 10 of them in the building. And they're way far apart. So he says they think that it's going to be shut down, that they won't be back, because a lot of them bring their own tools. But the electricians and the carpenters and that, they bring their own tools. And he says they packed up all their own tools and took them home. And they put big padlocks on all the doors and all the places where things are stored in case that they don't come back right now. So I'm hoping, I'm trying not to read anything about this because it just upsets me so much. So I'm trying not to really read or listen to the news. That's why they call it Shirley's World. And, but I think I did see something come across briefly that said our governor is ordering everybody to stay home. So I'm hoping that means the job site will be shut down and he will have to stay home now, because I mean, he has 2 children and his wife is now working from home. And if she does have to go into the office, there's nobody there but her. So, I don't know. I got on the phone today and called in all my prescriptions of what could be renewed. And I'm having all my prescriptions be home delivered. They come by mail, but that's what CVS calls home delivery. They actually come by mail. And he says you should get them by tomorrow or the next day. So what could be renewed, they're sending, and it's not time for, I have to call back. And then there's one problem one that can't be mailed. And with that, I will have to get somebody to go there and pick it up for me. My daughter said she'll do that. Either that, I'm going to ask my dog walker who's out and about. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe she's not anymore. I don't know if she'll do it, if she'll want to do it. I hate to send anybody to the store. It's just... Anyway, as you can see, I'm sort of beside myself about this. Bumblebee, the same problem with tears. Sue, yeah. Yeah, I can just cry at a moment's notice. I don't know, that's not like me. It's very unlike me. This whole thing is very emotional because there's nothing you can do. Bumblebee says, Bubble is, yeah. Your son will be okay. The healthcare and the groceries are on the front lines. Yes, I know. The young guy that I talked to at CVS in Target is the guy I deal with all the time. He's a young guy. He's really nice. And he's there all the time. No income. Yeah. is a huge concern. That's true. My son will apply for unemployment immediately because in between jobs, that's what he does all the time. He's used to doing that. So since they're having this unemployment stuff going out, hopefully it will be quick. My daughter's another story. She doesn't think she'll be able to get it. I mean, she put her name in and everything, but as far as the questions they asked and everything, she doesn't think she's going to be eligible for it. As far as the bartending, she just changed jobs recently, and the job that she had before, she quit for a good reason. But, and as far as her photography business, she doesn't think she'll be able to get it for that either. So she is the one that's going to have no money, but I will be able to help her with that. Crying is your body's way of releasing stress. Yes, it is. I know. I did feel better after I had a good cry. I always overthink, Sue. I'm the what if person. I make my daughter so mad. It's what if, what if. Today I was what ifing. What if my dryer dial breaks again? You can't turn your dryer on then. I mean, not the dryer, the washer, which is even worse. What if the washer, what if I can't use my washing machine? I'll have to use a washboard in the creek. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of what ifs. Michelle can try for unemployment. They will let her. Yeah, she did put in her name, but she just doesn't think from the questions they asked that she'll be able to get it. So I don't know. They'll let her know. I have enough clothes I don't need to wash. I have enough inventory. That's true. I do have enough clothes in these bins. I could start wearing my inventory. Never thought of that, Sue. Yeah. Bins. Yeah, bins of clothes. That's true. Yeah. I did yesterday, after I had my crying thing go on, I did decide I needed chocolate. And since I ate the whole chocolate bar that I had before, I found these in the cupboard. Look at those. Supreme Chocolate Chunk brownies. Well, I made them. I have a whole pan of brownies. I've had 2 humongous brownies so far. And since nobody else is in the house and nobody else is coming, I'll have to eat the whole pan myself. I may be 20 pounds heavier when this is over. Spend more time slowly petting Dexter. Long, slow strokes, the full length of his body. It will really help you both. You do. I'm giving you a thought hug. Thank you, Bumblebee. You know, my dog has a special leather hassock he lays on. He's made a big dent in it. I mean, he lays on it. It's leather, and that's his place where he curls up, and that's where he sleeps when he's in the family room with me. Well, last night, he kept trying to get up on the couch with me. And he was so upset. He sounded, and it wasn't storming, it wasn't raining, it wasn't doing anything. He was upset, looking distressed. And I thought maybe you were reacting to my stress. But then I looked over on the hassock, and the little cat, the skinny little mama cat, was laying on his hassock. He didn't know what to do. because she'll hiss and spit at him if he tries to move her. So that's what the problem was. So I let him up and he laid next to me until she finally got off the hassock. He's such a wimp, my dog. Yeah. Posh Planet, you'll be right over for the brownies. Yeah. I'll leave some on the porch for you. Yeah, I have another couple boxes of brownies. They're regular ones, but they're fine too. Can always throw a handful of chocolate chips in them with them. Yeah. Today when I got up, I cut up some chicken and threw it in the crock pot. I can smell it from here. It smells good. It's going to be my dinner. It was in by 10 o'clock this morning. I put, what did I put? Chicken broth, and then I put a can of cream of celery soup, and then I cut up fresh carrots, celery, onions. I didn't know whether to put green pepper in there or not. Green pepper sort of changes the taste of things. So I didn't put any green pepper in, but yeah, that's cooking away out there. And I think I didn't put potatoes in there. I do have some leftover sweet potatoes that are already cooked, and I thought I would just have this over rice. Just put it, excuse me, have it over rice. So that's going to be my supper. The last 2 days I had pizza. Yeah, I'm having a cup of tea. You know, the saying that the British have, keep calm and carry on, that came from them. I think the last thing I heard about London, they're pretty much shut down too. I think New York is shut down now. New York City. Can't believe that. Our governor, when he first started talking to us every day about this, he was sort of tried to keep your spirits up, okay? The last time I heard him, he was so negative about what's happening. Of course, he has to tell the truth. And he's just, it was more upsetting than helping. So now I don't listen to anybody. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm staying home. I'm washing my hands. I'm putting, I have Lysol wipes. I'm wiping off countertop, anything that might come in contact with anything that has been out. I have one thing that happened. I told Dexter already, we've run out of dog biscuits. The dog biscuit bin is empty. I showed it to him. I don't know if he knows, but I just got a notice from Chewy that delivers my pet food that they have shipped. So they're on their way and I can go on and track. So I think they should be here. It should be here in the next day or two. And then also Tuesday, I have another delivery from Aldi coming to the house that they'll leave on the porch. Let me see here. I'm sure you're well aware of the highs and lows of blood pressure, of blood sugar and mood with sugar and carbs. I know. I know I can't eat all sugar for sure. It won't help. Oh, Annie's food comes tomorrow from Chewy's. Yeah. Yeah. So in the next few days, I should get dog food, cat food, drugs, my medicines, and a Aldi shipment. I should go on and just order fun things from Amazon. They're still bringing things to lift my spirits. Oh. Anyway, let me just show you what I sold. This won't take very long. So I hope I can get on here and do this correctly. I can get the tabs up here. Okay, I had to make sure I had the right tab open. I'm going to share my screen and hope this goes well. Okay. All right, the thing I sold on, when was this? The 15th. What day was that? The 15th was last Sunday. That's what we're starting from. Last Sunday till yesterday. Last Sunday I sold this pair of Clark's women's slip-on loafers. They had a little heel on them. I don't know, I can't get that to come up, but they had a tiny little heel. They look like a clog, but they're slip-on with the heel, with the back on them. They were brown, had a 2-inch heel, size 8.5, and those sold for $15.99. That was a sale price I had brought them down to, and they went to Rockmart, Georgia. Okay, and then on the 16th, which was Monday, I sold this little LL Bean skirt, a little mini skirt, just a beige cotton, size 10, and that went for, this was an old item, and she offered $10, and I took it because I've had this for quite a while. So I took it for $10. She paid $3 shipping, and that went to Spartanburg, South Carolina. Then I sold this pair of BKE denim women's distressed jeans, and those sold for a best offer. Somebody offered me $19.64, and I took it, and they paid shipping of $7.55, and those went to, looks like Winifred, West Virginia. And those also sold on Monday, the 16th. Okay, this next one I sold on Poshmark. And this I got from you, Bumblebee, I'm pretty sure. It was a vintage 70s straight maxi skirt in a size 8. That block coloring. And that sold for $22. And out of that $22, I made $17.16. And look, the next thing I also got from you, Chico's size 3, this coral button front blouse. And that sold for $18. And I got $14.40 back on that. And I believe, I'm pretty sure you sent me that too. You're a good picker there, Bumblebee. Okay, this was a, I'm not sure, you might have even sent me this. Day Trip, I'm not sure if I found this or if you found this. By Day Trip, and it's a sheer open back blouse. And the back of it was like a crisscross, but it was sort of open in the back. It was all sheer. And that went for an offer to watchers I sent out for $21.77. And that sold on the 18th on a Wednesday. Or no, it sold on the 17th. But I shipped it out on the 18th, but it sold on the 17th. That went to Great Falls, Montana. It's cold there for that shirt. Okay, then I sold this Michael Kors sleeveless slinky top in a cheetah print. And I put an offer to watchers out for $19.77. And somebody took me up on that. And I sold it. And they paid shipping. And that went to West Valley, Utah. I can't remember anymore, Bumblebee, what you send me and what I found. You might have found that too. I'm not sure. Then this pair of Cole Haan, these were the men's shoes. I had sold these once, and they came back because they didn't fit. They were too small. They're only a size 9, but they're narrow. They were small. And it might have been because these, I think, were made in Italy, and they might have been like a much smaller size than R9, but they said 9 narrow on them on the bottom, so that's what I put on the listing. But they went to somebody in Riverside, California, and I did take a best offer of $25 for these shoes. I had them marked really high when I first got them. I thought I'd get a lot for these, but I think because of the sizing, it took a long time to sell the first time, and then they came back, and then so I did take the best offer of $25. But they went all the way to California, and they weighed over 3 pounds. So the person paid $20 in shipping to get them out there. So that is the extent of what I sold. That's it, folks. Let's see. Here I am back. Yeah, short little what sold video. But like I said, the last 2 days, well, it's not showing for, yeah. Yesterday I sold 0, and today I haven't sold anything yet. Somebody asked me about the little purse, one of the purses, the Saks Root purse, one of those. So I don't know if she'll want that or not, but I haven't heard anything. So no offers or anything yet. I can't say I didn't have a couple offers. I have had some offers on things that, like for $5 or something, but I don't try to take advantage of the sellers just because we're having bad time. Yeah, that's not nice. Oh no, shipping wasn't that high for me. What did I pay shipping? I paid $15.27. So actually I made $4 and something on top of the $25. So that's the good thing about always do your shipping through eBay. Never just go to the post office and do your shipping, because you get good deals on the shipping if you do it through eBay. Yeah. So I did make an extra $4 something on top of the $25. So it was something anyway. I was going to show you that. I was talking about that portrait that somebody did of me when I was in my 20s. I used to be in the art league. And I was married and I had my children already when I was in the art league. They were real little. But I was in my 20s and I got it off the wall. And this is what I looked like back then. This is me in my 20s. I had that haircut forever, just like I've had this haircut forever. But yeah, that's when I used to do a lot of that painting. And no, I have not found my little favorite little painting yet. I haven't really looked really hard for it, but I'm going to really be upset if I can't find it. It has to be in this house somewhere. Oh, the Michael Kors one was mine. Yes to all three, the day trip included. Bumblebee, you're really good. And what's going on here? I just let my hair dry this morning. You know, I wash it in the shower. I just let it dry and sort of puffed it up with my fingers. Now I have this sticking out. And then I have these little wings coming too now because my hair is getting long. And it's going to be ages before I'll ever get my hair cut again. So I think I'm just going to, anything that sticks out, I think I'm just going to cut off. Just going to cut that off. I'm going to cut these off for sure. Because my hair is going to be so much longer when I go, she'll never know what I did to it. I've already cut my bangs. And I've cut them too straight across and they look kind of strange, but they'll grow. They grow fast. So yeah, I'm going to, maybe I should do a video of me cutting my hair. Yeah, I'm going to cut off anything that's sticking out. So I had things written down that I was going to talk about, and I think I left them in the other room. Doesn't that just figure? I did get my taxes sent to my tax guy. So I feel a lot better about that. So that's out of the house and done. Hopefully I won't get a call that he needs this or that and I won't know what to do. But hopefully I can send my taxes in. I know they're extending the tax thing. I wonder if they're going to extend I have to pay estimated taxes quarterly. I wonder if they'll change that. The trouble is, you're still going to owe it. You know, it's like this thing that eBay came out with, that you have longer to pay your fees. I think it's another, forget how, I didn't pay any attention to it because you have another 30 days or something, but it's not that you don't owe the money. It'll just be double the next time. So a lot of people could get in trouble if they do that. So mine just get paid automatically. Oh, yeah, I don't look like that anymore. You can't kid me. Let's see here. Your closet has plenty of good items. Just need to increase community shares. I want to ask you about that. When you say community shares, here's what I think you mean. I go on and people that have in the news, you know, people that have shared mine, I go to theirs and I share theirs and I share one or two items in their closet. And if they happen to be sellers that have a huge amount of followers, I will go on I don't do this all the time. I know that's what I need to do. I go on and I click on their followers, and then I share their followers, who's following their followers, if you know what I mean. Is that what you mean? Because I'm not really clear on that. I'm not sure. Okay. Sue says she wants Julie to come over and cut yours. Your last haircut was when I was in Medina. Oh dear. Yeah, I like your hair shorter. Well, I like my hair shorter too, but that's the problem. We can't get it cut now. Judy at the barn, she cuts her own hair, and she has the same haircut I do. She's always cut her own hair, and she uses the clippers. She uses the horse clippers. I have a pair of dog clippers here. And I think that's when my husband lost his hair because of the chemo, and he decided he wanted me to shave his head. That's what I used to shave his head. We went outside and I shaved his head bald. But I don't know. I'm hoping, if it does come to that, I'm hoping that that set of clippers, wherever it may be, I probably can't even find it. But you know how they have the extensions on there so that you don't cut right close to your scalp? You have these different extensions. That's what Judy uses. She'd cut my hair, but I'm not going out there. I'm staying in the house. I'm doing what I'm told. Yeah. So Michelle is still going to her barn, to see her horse because she just can't not do that. But she says that there's nobody there, or the people that are there are staying way away from each other. And the owner of the barn has told everybody that has their horses there what she's doing. She's wiping everything down 2 or 3 times a day, wiping all the handles off, she's doing everything she's supposed to do. She has to be really careful. She has a husband in her house that is going through chemo, and I don't think he's doing real well, from what I heard. Let's see. It all helps, but this is what I do. When one share comes in the feed, I give back at least 5 to 10 if they have a good closet. 25 if they have a fantastic closet, or if I want to get done faster. So at the end of the day, how many things do you actually share? And can it all be to one person, or does it have to be to several people? Sue says, I used to cut mine when the kids were young. I had them do the back at the bottom. I couldn't see. Yeah. You couldn't see it, so you really didn't care. Oh dear. I enter closet filter high to low and available. Closet filter high to low. I don't even know what you mean about that. Where's that? I need a tutorial from you. Okay. Then you say 100 plus a day. Wow. More than 25 will seldom get rewarded back. So just going on and doing a couple from each seller, that doesn't mean that you don't think that that really does anything. Huh? Well, I'm doing it wrong then. No wonder my 16,000 is staying at 16,000. Hasn't moved. Is there any tutorial you've seen on YouTube that really shows you exactly how to do that? Okay, let me see. Upper right hand, just above their listings, is what? I'm sorry, I really feel dumb about this. At least 5 to get noticed by them. Okay. Oh, that's your trade secret. So it must work for you, huh? Okay. I will try to do that. So you don't think you have to do a whole lot of people as long as you do, say 25 shares for 4 people would be good? Or whatever gets up to 100, around 100? If they have a good closet, right? Let's do it together now. Bring up Posh on your phone. Okay. Okay. You want me to do under the news? The idea is to get them to share back, right? Okay, under news. Some of them are just following, so I shouldn't worry about them, or they may be. Like I have a follower here, has 90,000 followers, but she's only following 7,000 and some. Well, she has 43,000 shares. Mm-hmm. See, some of these just follow, and there's others that share. Click on someone who just gave you a share. Okay. Whoop. Okay, here's a person that just shared one thing of mine. And she has 29,000 followers. She's following 29,000. And she's put out 35,000 shares. What about that one? She only, let's see, she just shared one item of mine. Let me see if I can find somebody who shared more. Followers are okay, but they don't often sell. Or Curry Golf, she shares like half my closet every day. You know, that's Karen that comes on here. But most of these are they just follow, or they either like an item, which doesn't really do anything. They like a listing, or they share one thing. Just one thing. And here's a girl that shared one thing, but she doesn't even have anything in her. Well, she has it under, wait, that's under seasonal. Okay, she does have stuff. Oh, she has a lot of followers. Choose high to low. Where do I choose that? Is that what those little arrows are up here next to their? Oh, price low to high, price high to low. Is that what you mean? Choose high to low. Oh, wow. Yeah, she has some expensive stuff. She has really expensive stuff. So I don't know. And she has some solds of some expensive things. Okay, and that's who I want to try to share her closet. Is that what we're getting at here? Okay, hit available. Okay. Availability. All items. Available items. Available items. Now the filter mag glass next to it, hit available. Okay, I did that. Yeah, she has a lot of expensive, over $100 things in her closet. I don't see a magnifying glass. I don't know. I don't see any magnifying glass. You mean down at the bottom here where it says shop? That can't be. Oh, I did that already. Now I should have her available items high to low. Yes. Yes, they are. If I go way down here, yeah, they get lower and lower. Not real low though. Okay, I did that. Now what does this all mean? This is somebody I should share a lot and share away. Okay. And I should share like 25 of her things. I don't want to sit here and be doing this bore. She sounds like a closet worthy of 25 shares. Okay, I will do that. Thank you. I think I got it. Should probably write it down. High to low. Available shares. If a good closet. Share 25. Okay, see, I wasn't doing that right at all. Okay, I've been watching Becky Park. She's sort of uplifting. I'm trying to listen to somebody that's uplifting. I'll tell you what, part of what upset me yesterday was I went on, I like to watch Heart Pickers. Do you watch him? He lives in Cape Cod. Ronnie Hart. He was sitting by the water in his car, and it was all foggy. And he said that that's what he feels. This whole thing is we're just in this horrible, horrible fog. It was such a downer, his whole thing. He was so down. I felt really sorry for him, but then it made me so sad. But then today, I haven't listened to it yet. But today, he's on again, and it looks like looks much happier. And he says, something about, don't worry, we have this, we're gonna get through this, or something like that. I have to go watch it because I'm hoping he's feeling better. Yeah. Okay, people who spend more will be in those circles of high-end items. Okay. So I want the people that have higher priced items. Got it. Well, I wanted to tell you, Bumblebee, when you send this to me, those few words that you give me, they help so much when I'm listing. Just those few words, it really helps. So I really appreciate you doing this, having this great invoice for me. So I don't know anything about how you're getting items or anything right now, or if you got enough that you have a huge amount. I don't know, but I'll be done listing. I have a few. I'm moving the wrong way because you're all backwards with the SteamYard. In that bag are the last few that I measure, that I took photographs of. I have to measure, and then I will list them. Probably not till tomorrow, and I'll list them, and then I'll be out of clothing items. But I still have all my stuffed animals, plush stuff. I'm sort of doing them in between. I have those. I have plenty of hard goods back in my closet. I need to go on and immediately put all my bunny things on for seasonal home goods. I have a couple bunny candle holders and things for big candles. I need to get those on, and spring looking things. Yeah. Oh, so I'm going to, I guess I'll go make myself some of this crock pot stuff I made. Make some rice and put it over rice and see how it is. Wait, let me see. Now, Shirley, I just diverted you with something constructive. Yes, that's true. Don't wander down the path to doom on me. Okay. Yeah. I can do that from the couch on my phone. The shares are easy to do from your phone. I don't have to be back here on my computer or even on my laptop. You appreciate me. Oh, wow. You have that much. Okay. And they haven't even left yet. It's interesting. Get little clues. You must be getting this from somebody moving. Yeah. I thought of sending out things. I'm on this next door thing. I don't know if you have it where you live. They started it like a year or more ago. It's all your neighborhood. It's like with 3 roads or something. It's the neighborhoods, and people get in touch with each other through Facebook, I think it is, or emails, and that's where I saw that somebody is available if you want to have them do any errands for you, if you're older like me. But anyway, I thought of putting out something on there about that I will, if anybody wants to donate things, like to Goodwill, just bring them here instead. And then I will sort them out. And I'll take them to Goodwill, the things I don't want. And then I can go through things because, Becky Park, she gets so much of her stuff free. She's a school teacher and she gets so much from people she knows at school and church. So here's when my husband drives me nuts, I'm off to the thrift. Not anymore. No. Don't go to the thrift store. Not anymore now. You stay home where you're supposed to be. Yeah, until everybody does this. Everybody. And I heard somebody talking about one place that they were at, and people were just doing things like normal. They weren't paying one bit of attention to any of this. And that's what's going to keep this going, Everybody has to do this, or it's not going to go away. Oh, but she works hard for low-end sales. Who? Oh, Becky Park. Yeah. She does. Yeah. She does work hard. Plus, she's a full-time school teacher. She has a family. She puts me all to shame, I'll tell you. Oh, you're just saying you've gotten so stocked up of stuff. Yeah. I know. There's something to say about having death piles. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the people that had all those piles of stuff. I guess that was a good idea. They at least have things to list. Like bin pickers. I mean, they've showed their rooms of stuff. I mean, it looks like they have enough stuff to last for listing for ages. And I know they're not going out anymore. So, I don't know what else I was going to say. I know it took me forever to get things. Did I say this already? I arranged to have home delivery on my medicines. But it took me forever because they had to put me through to a security place to put a card in, you know. And it took me like a half hour to get that done. But it's all done now, so it should be fine. Her husband is really her right-hand man. Yeah. He doesn't like to be on camera. Yeah, he seems to like to cook. I like that in a guy. I never had one that cooked. They just wanted to eat. And I wasn't big on cooking either, so there was the problem. I did what I had to do, though. Then there's times when, yeah, because I needed a box. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, well, I won't be going anywhere along with everybody else, of course. They've closed our Goodwills. They've closed all our thrift stores. Everything's closed. Everything's closed except grocery stores. And what else? Where you get your medicines. Everything else. And the delivery people and USPS, the post office, please don't close. That would do everybody in reselling. But they say they're not going to close. So Amazon's still going. The post office is still going. Sue, I don't know how you're getting through because I put an airport thing on my phone and you're still getting through. I'll answer that after I get off here. She told me she was going to call after. She probably thinks I just do this from 4 to 5, but sometimes I go over a little bit. Any excuse to thrift. I used to love to thrift too, but then it got painful. She does laundry, cares for the kids. Oh boy, she got a good one. Yeah. But I guess I'll close. I do want to talk to my sister too, so I have to keep reminding her about. She keeps going too close to her grandkids and her daughter. Her daughter just lives 2 doors from her. But I'm pretty sure her daughter, they've closed her workspace now. I don't think she's going to work anymore, which is good. So I just pray that my son doesn't go back to work now, that he's closed. I'm going to call him tonight. So I will do a lot of sharing tonight. Try to do it every single time I'm laying on the couch. I'm watching a movie on Netflix. I thought it was a movie when I clicked on it and started watching it, and it ended up being a series called, what is it called? Virgin River. And I got sort of hung up on it, so now I'm watching it, and It's only series 1. I think I've watched 4 episodes so far. It is good. So I could also watch And Petting Dex on the couch. Yeah. Posh, thanks for going live. It helps to keep talking during all this. Yes, it does. Oh, your husband works at the post office. It won't close. Okay, good. The mail must go on, just like they say, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's good for all of us to talk. It is. That's why I'm going to try to come on, maybe not every day, but most days I'm going to try to at least do a little short live chat sometime in the afternoons. So I will try to do that. So anybody may put the little bell on so you get a notification if I do that. Through wind, sleet, and hail. Yeah, the post office will deliver their mail. Thank goodness. I need to leave my mail girl a nice little note out there. Even though the last 2 days she hasn't had to come back and get them. When I don't have anything, I put a note out in my mailbox and put the flag up and put a note in there. There's no packages in the back, so she doesn't have to drive all the way back because I have a long driveway and sees there's nothing there. So that's what I do. I got out today. It was sunny most of the day. It's gotten cloudy now. I got out today in the sun. I took my garbage cans out to the road and I cleaned up dog poop in the sun. So I got some fresh air and some sun. That's good too. So the next few days are supposed to get warmer. So everybody stay home, stay put, stay in place. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow. So I'll say bye for now. Thanks, Bumblebee.